So you're trying to carry 17 grand negative equity on an 11 grand car? It just keeps getting better.
Yeah, I know.
My credit score was a 4 in the 4.
All right, I've got some interesting ones today. As always, bad car loans, bad advice, and a whole lot of debt. This is what not to do.
So KBB was at what on her car?
38 for
And she was 21.
her co-signer. Yeah, co-signer's trying to help her out.
Her co-signer's trying to help her out with this trade? That's not a very nice help.
No, not at all.
Can we tell the co-signer we don't want your help? At least not with the trade?
Not with the trade. I hinted that at her in the nicest way possible, and they were like, yeah, we want something smaller, less expensive than this payment than what we're working with.
I don't know what that is. 17 grand of negative equity, and it's financed with. So you're going to have a high rate, and you've got $400+ a month just in negative equity.
I kind of touched base with that on her. You're going to be carrying a lot of payment already over on top of a new car.
And she's looking at the 16 Accord.
Mm-hmm.
What's that priced at?
Less than 11.
So you're trying to carry 17 grand negative equity on an 11 grand car? It just keeps getting better.
Yeah, I know.
So before interest, before fees, before anything else, she would be already massively upside down. At that point, the car itself almost becomes irrelevant. The loan is mostly old debt being carried forward, not the car itself.
How long ago did they do a credit out?
It's been a minute, and she submitted it, I think, twice for both of them.
Okay. It looks like it's been longer than 30 days. There's no sense in running her credit again. Were they like super good credit?
It was decent. 630, 650,
Oh.
somewhere up in there.
Okay.
That might have been him. She had bad credit from last time. Told her credit wasn't good, needed a co-signer who had some decent credit.
And he's got the decent credit, but then he also has, I mean, I think the only way this potentially is a deal is we get rid of that trade. Whether that means we also have to get rid of the co-signer, or if he's like, hey, if you're not trading in my car, I'm not interested. I don't know. So you gotta have that conversation with them. If we lose the trade and the co-signer, then let's get another app and see where we're at there. If we lose just the trade and we can keep the co-signer, that might make things a little bit easier, but there's just no way you're going to carry that much negative equity. You'd have to be on a $60,000 truck and have some good credit to get it done.
All right, well, talk to her and see what we can do.
Okay, keep me updated.
A lot of people think a new loan fixes the old one. It doesn't. It just gets carried forward, buried inside a bigger number, and spread out over a longer term. And because it's less obvious, it feels easier, right up until the payments and interest catch up.
Have to worry about it. So yeah, basically it would be 204.80 cents after taxes and everything included. And to be honest,
Okay,
Angela, that's like the best.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So it's 204 for 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust you.
I mean, realistically, Angie, if we keep it very, very simple, you're getting from 23 to 25. All right. You're going from an almost 8% interest rate that you're paying to only 3.49. And you're only paying $2.80 more than what you're paying right now.
So it sounds like a win. New car, lower rate, almost the same payment. But in reality, she's taking on more debt and committing to years of payments again. All that for a car that's barely newer than the one she already had.
So if I was in your shoes and I could take your deal off your hands, I would do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Save. Let's see if it continues to the next. Okay. Payment complete.
all right, fantastic. Let me just,
Okay, so if all goes well with my finances, then, then we're going to go ahead. If not, then I get the 500 back, right?
yeah, if you don't get approved, then you get your $500 back. That's correct.
Okay. Sounds good. And then, it was worth a shot then, right?
100%.
If everything works out with my finances. When you hear that, it usually means the deal doesn't work on its own. A big purchase shouldn't depend on future maybes. They should make sense based on today's income and today's situation. If they don't, it's not the right time to buy.
This is a real conversation that I had with one of my friends when I was in university about her credit card, and I still think about this once a week. I have to pay off my credit card like $700 this month. That sucks. What do you mean your credit card bill is $700? Like I just bought all my textbooks and stuff, so I have to pay off my credit card like it's $700. My credit card bill has never been over $10. What? Yeah, like you only have to pay the $10. What do you mean it's only 10?
I've come across a few like this, not realizing that they need to make more than the minimum payment. All the minimum payment does is cover the interest, and buy more time for the balance to sit there. So month after month, she's paying, but the debt barely moves. And because it feels manageable, it never feels urgent. Until years have gone by and nothing's changed.
What do you mean you're only paying $10? Like, every month you get the bill and you only have to pay $10. It doesn't matter how much you put on. It's literally, you just have to pay the $10. How long have you had this credit card for? Since first year? We were in our third year university. Do people not know that? Do people not know that? People of TikTok, people of the internet, just know, like, please, just pay in full. Pay in full.
Paying your credit cards in full is the difference between using credit cards and getting used by them. When you pay the full balance, interest never gets a chance to take over. The card becomes a tool for convenience, not a source for long-term debt. You keep control instead of carrying balances forward month after month. That's how credit is supposed to work.
I know a lot of y'all be worried about y'all credit. Y'all be like, I don't want to apply for nobody else because it's going to show on my credit report. I don't want to have all these loans when I get ready to get a house. But listen, if you renting and you're struggling and you need some extra money, get these buy now pay later apps and get this money off of it so you can pay your bills on time. I done had so many people tell me, friend, you was able to help me pay my rent. You was able to help me pay my car note. Don't y'all know if y'all late paying y'all rent, it will show up on y'all credit report as a late payment?
I had to go through the comments to figure this one out. She's saying use buy now pay later as a way to help you pay your bills and build credit because you get a gift card. That doesn't help and it doesn't fix anything. It just puts you in a worse position.
How do you think that'll look to the next person you get ready to rent from? They can be like, oh, she can't pay her rent on time. I'm not going to let her rent from me. Do what y'all got to do. Stop worrying about everything reporting on your credit. One thing about these loans, as long as you pay them on time, you ain't got to worry about nothing. It's going to show up as a good thing on your credit report. Now, if you miss a payment, baby, your score going to go down. And then you're going to have a bad relationship with that buy now pay later app. They're either going to deny your next application or they're going to decrease your spending power. So you might have 1,000. If you be late one time, they'll drop it down to 100. Okay, bye, friend. I'll call you back.
If you can't pay your rent, how are you supposed to handle an extra payment from a new loan? The money has to come from somewhere. If you need a gift card just to get through the month, the problem isn't your credit, it's cash flow. And adding more debt only makes it worse.
All right, y'all. So y'all should already know what time it is by now, because when I am with Miss Crystal Green, you already know it's about to go down. Like I told y'all, my credit score was a 4 in the 4s. Very low. It hasn't even been a full 2 months, and my credit score is now a 800. Where we at, Crystal?
We're at Navy Federal Credit Union, and we're about to pick up Kiara's $66,000 auto loan check.
So you know it's about to go down on her. Let's do it.
Right.
She says she went from a credit score in the 400s to 800s in under 2 months. That kind of jump doesn't usually come from real financial improvement. It usually comes from temporary moves that look good on paper, but don't change the underlying situation. So while the score might get her approved, it doesn't mean her finances actually improved.
Oh my goodness. Randy's still going to here's your check.
All right, thank you so much.
My
All I
pleasure.
do is I just take this and pick out whatever card I want within this.
That is correct. So the only thing that they need is from you is the signature right here and one in the back. And that is it.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Congratulations, you're in debt. A higher score doesn't mean a $66,000 purchase suddenly makes sense. It just means lenders are willing to approve it. The payment, the insurance, the depreciation, all of that still exists. And when the loan is that big, there's no room for things to go wrong. You're committed to years of payments based on access, not affordability.
It's almost been 2 weeks since I started this account, so let's go over my debt, see how much I owe and where I owe it to. I'm going to go in first to last order of how I want to pay off the debt. So first off, Chrysler Pacifica, that's our van. The total for it, the loan started at $13,423. We were able to throw a large chunk of our tax return back into this, so we have currently paid off $5,140, leaving the remaining total at $8,283. My goal is to have this van paid off by August of this year. Next on our list, Freedom Debt Relief. This is a consolidation loan. This one started off at $41,885. We've currently paid off $4,557 of it, leaving the current total to $37,320.
We're already at over $45,000 of debt, one of those being a consolidation loan, but the debts aren't actually consolidated. That usually means more debt was added after the loan was taken out. So instead of fixing anything, the consolidation just became another loan sitting on top of everything else.
Next on our list is KeyBank. This is our solar panels. Someone convinced us to get those. They said we'd get a big tax credit, and we did, and instead of throwing it at the solar panels, we spent it. The total price started out at $21,276. We've had these for the past 4 years. We've been able to pay off $5,002 of it, leaving the current total to $16,274. Okay, the last one, the big one, our HELOC. Initial line of credit started out at $80,000. We have paid off $350.
When you borrow for something and later get money back related to that purchase, that money isn't a bonus. It's part of the same transaction. If you don't apply it to what you owe, nothing actually gets cheaper. The payment stays, the balance stays, the timeline stays.
Leaving it to $79,645. This whole time I've been saying we have $100,000 in debt. I was a little bit off on that number. We started out with $156,579. With everything we've paid off so far, we've been able to pay down a total of $15,049, leaving us at $141,530 left.
If you don't know the real number, it's almost impossible to make good decisions. Every decision you make is based on the wrong information. And that's how people keep digging without realizing how deep they already are. Because every plan is built on a total that isn't actually real. If you want to see more, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.